もしもし、不動産屋です。
もしもし、あるへにです。最近、日本引っ越したんです。やっかアパートを探してるんです。
かしこまりました。
ちょっとお話聞きたいんですが、そちら一度お伺いしていいですか？
もちろんです。かしこまりました。お日にち、いつがよろしいですか？
今週金曜日やってますか？
申し訳ございません。金曜日都合がつかなくて。
そうですか、そうですか。いつありますか？
そうですね。週末空いていますが、
週末の何曜日やってますか？
土曜日空いていますが、いかがですか？
大丈夫です。
ありがとうございます。
10時どうですか？
かしこまりました。大丈夫でございます。
バッチリです。
ありがとうございます。では、お名前お伺いしてもよろしいですか？
あるへにです。でもへにて読んでください。はじめまして。
はじめまして。かしこまりました。ヘニ様、当日よろしくお願いします。
こちらこそ
失礼します。
します。Awesome.
Amazing!
ありがとうご
Well
ざいます。う
done!
ん。
Very good!
うん。
Very smooth. I really, really impressed.
ありがとうございます。
So, Henny-san, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, this is after 50 hours of training, and you actually really prepared for this real estate conversation. Well done. How do you feel?
ありがとうございます。すごいですよね。
すごいですね。Amazing. How was it?
It's amazing. It was a challenge, of course. Japanese is not easy. In my previous video, it's really not easy. But if you
う
actually
ん、
practice, and do the method, once again, I'm gonna say this every video we do. If
う
you practice the
ん、
method you teach us, it will be smooth and you actually gonna learn
う
how to
ん。
speak fluently.
Amazing. And you actually, especially joining this YouTube channel every 10 session to really bring to the different, like, the conversation. The first one was like a more making friends, but now in the level two is more you preparing for moving to Japan. So now it's end of 2024. It's almost finishing. I'm sure 2024, you made a lot of progress, like a lot of new experience. Even you visit Japan for the first time and you actually decided to move to Japan. What do you describe this 2024 to you?
It been a journey, let's say. And then, yes, going to Japan for the first time actually made me already, not guess, but already determined, yes, this is where I need to be at. This is where I'm set to be. So I'm already set and my mindset is already clear. I already know what I'm going to do. It's going to be a journey. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm leaving everything behind, moving to a whole different country, the outside of the world, starting fresh, new, a language that I'm mama, a little bit so-so with the language, but it's
Mm,
better for me because I'm going to surround myself in that environment. So it
mm.
helped me progress and learn.
Amazing. So you have this social media business
Mhm.
in the States. So
Mhm.
what is actually now its plan? What do you want to do in Japan
Well,
next
that
year?
social media is going good so far. Me and my
Mm-hmm.
partner are doing it's doing well. You know, it's the saying you gotta lose money to make money. And ups and downs, but now we actually get a steady pace. So that's why we, next year we calculated that it's gonna be good for me to like go out there, pick a spot first. But of course, I need to go to a big process of it. And funny thing, I decided instead of Osaka, Okinawa. Yeah, you could thank Ochihiro-san for convincing me. And then the reason why I actually went check the spot, she said, go ahead and look at Okinawa. It's a beautiful place. If you like Hawaii, it's like Hawaii. I'm like, oh, that's pretty nice. Isn't the beach? I'm like, okay, cool. Let me check
Mm.
it out. Fell in love. The place, the housing, the environment. And she also told me there's more foreigners over there. And it's gonna be more speaking Japanese that speak Japanese and English. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like a little bit helping me too as well. But yeah, so that's what we said too, is Okinawa. That's what I'm moving to.
Amazing. So you're really heading to your dream. And then
Yes.
what do you think like this year, even Japan language factory community, some people, never been to Japan, but are also gonna stay in Japan a little bit or even visit Japan. So if anybody actually thinking to go to Japan for the first time in their life in 2025, what do you actually recommend?
First thing first, Tokyo is not the whole Japan. I don't know
Mm,
why people be thinking Tokyo is the only thing around. No,
mm,
there's so many cities, so many beautiful. Please
mm,
go all places. Search up Okinawa, of course, Okinawa, Osaka. But yeah, they never
mm.
never stay just only in Tokyo. Travel different places is actually amazing. Japan is so amazing, beautiful and amazing to experience.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And then what do you think it's about the cost? How much do you really need to travel? Let's say I remember you stayed 1 week, but you stay finally 1 month.
Oh yeah. Hi. So the first week was just so the way I did it was a little bit expensive because I did a tour guide. The
Mm,
reason I did a tour guide is because
mm,
it's my first time, so I don't know what to do.
mm, mm,
So the
mm,
next
mm.
time I go by myself, oh, I've been there. I know what to do. I know what I like, what I
Mm,
dislike. So when I was there with the tour guide, it was like different cities everywhere, not only
mm-hmm,
Tokyo. Show me around. That's what's a little bit expensive, of course.
mm,
I spent double that I need to, but the ticket is expensive. Yes, it is if you're gonna come back. But other than that, it's not that
mm.
expensive.
Amazing. So, if anybody actually thinking to go to Japan next year for the first time, from today, what should we start?
Looking if you can afford it, of course. But besides that, be organized, be prepared,
Mm,
see the culture was about. Like, you gotta be, there's different ways of being respectful, not to be disrespectful. It's gonna be a language barrier, it's gonna be a big, big major. But of course, we got Google Translate, we got, technology to talk back and forth. But to actually interact with with the culture and with the people, it's good to know a little bit of a sentence, a little bit to talk in Japanese as well. When I went out there, I knew the basic. Excuse me, sorry, where to, and that's it. That's the basic. But now I can actually, introduce myself, talk to them,
mm.
interact, go back and forth. It's also one thing, like I said in the beginning, don't just think Tokyo is the only place. Please try other cities. The countryside was amazing too. And prepare, depending on where you are, prepare for a long, long flight.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Amazing. Right. So next year you're gonna move to Japan. So right now, what is actually your plan so far? Right?
The game plan is going out there, not vacation, for another week or so to search the
Mm.
apartments in Okinawa and see what
Mm-hmm.
do I like. And then once I come back, that's when I gonna go ahead and make the final decision and move
Mm-hmm.
probably by the winter time or at the end of
Mm-hmm.
summer. But yeah, but now I'm preparing to get my visa
Mm-hmm.
and actually look for a spot right now here, which is a good area to live in.
Amazing. And then
Hmm.
how long at least you want to stay? Do you have any plan? Like,
As a plan, well,
mm.
technically, I'm gonna stay there forever.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
So much you fall in love? That's
Yes, that's
amazing.
it. The only time
Oh,
I leave is if the government tell me to kicks me out. But other than that, yes.
amazing.
I got a question for you
Wow.
too, Turumi-san. The goal is in this task is to say it without thinking about it. So
Mm-hmm,
you know
mm-hmm.
how I'm talking English with you normally? That's my goal in Japanese, right? So my question is to you, how long did it took you to actually say it without even thinking about it? Like, oh, okay, I finally could speak to somebody perfectly fine, understanding completely fine, no
Mm.
issue, and now I'm actually an English speaking person.
I am 38 years old, and the whole my life I was dreaming to be in that state, the second nature of speaking English. That was so much dream. But until age maybe 31 years old, I never felt it's very difficult. So it's like a pretty recent, my all 38 years old, just like at maybe 33 to 4 years old, I start feeling like very confident. Like I don't really feel like so much stumbling and stuck like this while talking all the time. So it's really recent. And then also you don't remember when you have that state. Like it doesn't have a boundary of like, oh, I was a very monolingual person, just speaking Japanese fluently. The second language is always the little conversation, almost you don't understand, or you don't have this feeling of nature of speaking. But so you don't have a boundary. But if you want to actually have this feeling as soon as possible, is to be in that situation. You need to push yourself to be in that situation that you need to talk in Japanese all the time. There's no translation. There's no way. So it's gonna be great to live in the countryside. No one speak English, and then everybody speak Japanese, let's say. And then talking with those people every single day. In the beginning, it's so hard because you almost don't understand anything. But it's the fastest way. And then after years, suddenly you realize that English is my second nature. I reduce my native language and I put so much in a different language. As a mind also, it's changed.
Wow, that was touching. Yes. Yeah, that is true. That is true. You gotta put yourself in that shoe. And you said earlier when we was at the group session, in the States, there's barely anybody that speaks Japanese. Rarely
Mm,
see that. So it's really, really hard.
mm,
I just used to watch J-drama, no subtitle, anime, talk to people in the app that you guys
mm,
recommended. That's what I do so far for me time. And also practice every day speaking out loud
mm,
in the course, in the training
mm,
that is true. So it's gonna be hard. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be hard, but never compare yourself to others. That's the one thing that I learned too. I know it's gonna be frustrating in the beginning. Sometimes you want to
mm,
quit, someone you want to pull your
mm,
hair. I know, but think about it. You was in that position. Anybody
mm.
that's trying to learn is in the same position as you.
Amazing. So every time I ask this final request, so 2025, it's coming soon, and anybody actually want to change their life, at least maybe want to travel to Japan for the first time, what is going to be the advice from you?
Of course, be financial ready. Also, if the mindset, you gotta have the mindset of doing it. Don't worry about what's gonna happen. But yeah, like we only live once, guys. We only live once. We don't have a second chance. Don't be one of those person that are in a in their deathbed. Sorry to say that, and regret that. Say, dang, I should have moved to
Mm.
Greek. Dang, I should have moved to Japan. Oh wow, I should have learned the language. Don't be those kind of person. Actually take a step forward and overcome the challenges. It's not gonna be easy. Practice, practice, practice. 2025, if you have that set goal, write it down, put it on a chalkboard, anywhere in your room or everywhere, and just have that keep repeating yourself. And then the powerful thing in you is your mind. Literally. That's the powerful, powerful weapon. So once you get that situated and become one in yourself, then you're gonna fulfill anything in your dream. I'm just thinking about this too. Anybody that you see on YouTube or celebrity chase a dream, they all started where we started from the bottom. And then they worked their way up, up. Nobody can feed you. You gotta find your own method and never rely on other people as well. Just focus on yourself to become better.
All right. Thank you so much, Henry-san. Very, very powerful message.
You for having me.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。